Hey guys, this is Dorcas here with Thursday's Tips and Sips. I am sipping today on a Sonic Limeade with a little splash of sugar-free cherry flavoring in it. We are talking sealants today. These sealants have several uses. They're not just to seal your projects. As you guys know, Mod Podge is awesome for collaging and decoupage, as well as I have matte gel as well as gloss gel medium, and I also have a premium wax sealer. This is just a sealer. This is not for you to glue anything with, but these can be used as glues in decoupage and collage glues, as well as these. So we're just going to go really quickly through some of the things, and then I will show you some projects made with these different types of sealants, or that have these different types of sealants applied. First thing that everybody is aware of, let's talk Mod Podge. So I have three different types of Mod Podge here. I have the matte, I have the gloss, and the super gloss, brilliant. These all have a little bit different cure time, which is really important because I know a lot of people have had issues with their collage pieces when they're using Mod Podge and having them stick to each other when you use them in a book. So first and foremost, what is Mod Podge? I have a link that I'm going to add to the bottom of the video, but Mod Podge is considered a sealant. It is used for as a decoupage medium. It is a glue and a sealant, a finish designed for all crafts and art projects. It's like acrylic. The formula has several ingredients. It is not just watered down glue. It is made a specific way. It is non-toxic and water-based. The different uses for Mod Podge. You can use it for decoupage, obviously. You can use it for scrapbooking or stamping, or you can use it to glue fabric down onto paper, paper down onto paper. So if you're using it for things like decoupaging napkins, let me show you an example right here. Let me bring my light closer. This one is the decoupage, this orange one, the gloss luster, and this is just acrylic paint up top, black acrylic paint with acrylic stencil, and then this down here is napkin that I decoupaged onto it. And it gives a really nice shine. And this is for a book cover that I'm going to be working on. But you can see here the effect that gives you on just the paint and on it with the napkin. Also, this one right here is a book cover that I used this Mod Podge also to glue down the fabric, and then I went over the top of it to seal it as well. And this on the fabric, the decoupage medium gives a really good clean feel to it, and it gives like a really nice protected feel to it. I really love doing that. I've done it in several books where I glue down the fabric with the decoupage, the Mod Podge, and then seal it over the top, and I absolutely love the effects. I have also here this book cover that I'm working on. It was decoupaged and sealed over the top of it with the high gloss, the super gloss brilliant decoupage. And as you can see, it is very shiny, way too shiny in my mind. But it makes the paper, because this is all paper on this one, it makes it feel almost like plastic. So it is water resistant once it's dry. I absolutely love the way that feels and turned out. This one here is music sheets on a cereal box. And the outside of it, the music sheets, I actually use the matte Mod Podge. And I also use that for gluing the fabric onto the spine. The fabric, I didn't seal over the top of it. The decoupage medium is only underneath. And then these flowers here that came out of a gift bag, I glued on top with the decoupage medium, but I didn't seal the top of them with the Mod Podge. And as you can see, it gives it a really nice, it feels very satiny, very, very nice and smooth. I really love the way that feels. So important to know, because I know people have issues with these sometimes, you need to read the back of these. If you see, this will dry within 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes when you're using it as a seal. When you're using it as a fix, will dry also that quickly. If you are using it as a finish, it says to apply at least 5 coats and allow 30 minutes in between coats. Very important down here. Where was it? Okay. This takes 4 weeks to cure. So once you have applied it, it is cured after 4 weeks. So if you use this on a book and you are mailing that book out the next day because it feels dry, it is not cured and it will stick. This takes 4 weeks to cure, which is insanely long. The other one, sorry guys. This one, it says you can apply with a brush or a sponge. It takes 15 to 20 minutes to dry. If you're using it as a sealant or a build-up, a finish, do 5 coats. Also dry between 15 and 20 minutes between coats. It says you can even wet sand this, which is pretty cool. But it doesn't give me a cure time on this one. But I would say if the matte one takes that long to cure, guys, this is going to take quite a bit of time to cure as well. And then this one, the Super Gloss Brilliant one. This one... Okay, so this gives a super thick glass-like finish. Do not shake because you don't want to have to try to get these. Also cures in 4 weeks. And once it's cured, you can even clean it up with a damp cloth or soapy water. Okay? So that is the deal with Mod Podge. Guys, it has a 4-week cure time. So if you use it, know that you have to let these projects dry very, very well. All those projects that I have shown you have, the only one that has not been curing for 4 weeks is this one. This one's only been curing for 2 weeks. But everything else has cured for way longer than that. And as you can see, they're book covers, so they're stacked on top of each other and stacked with other papers, and they are not sticking because they have been properly cured. The option to using Mod Podge is using matte gel medium. And the matte gel medium is, I got the specs on it from the Liquitex website, and I'll also link that one on there. So matte gel is used with acrylic paints. It can be used on any surface that can take acrylic paints. It is used for painting, for impasto, blending and softening edges, collaging, decoupage, and mixed media, preparing exterior walls for murals. The characters of it are, they're light and it dries light and fast. It is archival quality. It is permanent, non-yellowing, flexible, non-cracking, water-resistant when dry, intermixable with any other Liquitex materials. And with this, you can mix it with up to 25% water. But what I like about this is that if I use it the way it is the consistency of it and the viscosity, because it's that gel, it's got less water to it, and it doesn't warp my paper the same way that the Mod Podge does, because Mod Podge has quite a bit of liquid to it, and on top of that, I usually do add water to my Mod Podge. So this one here, I've added 1 part water to 3 parts Mod Podge. So, Melody was the one who told me to try the matte gel, because we were discussing the different issues with the Mod Podge. And so this is a better option. It does dry much quicker than 4 weeks. And you can use it, you can mix it with anything except oil paints. So, you know, the alcohol inks and all that stuff that we use, you can mix this with it if you wanted to. The other thing that I have here is the gloss gel medium. And with the gloss gel, it is also permanent, just like the other one. Sorry. It can be mixed with acrylics. Any surface that takes acrylic, also for painting. This can be used for glazing when you use it with translucent colors, for blending, for collaging, for decoupage, photo transfers. This one can even be used for photo transfer. That's cool. And it's light, dries fast. It is archival, permanent, non-yellowing, fixable, non-cracking, flexible, non-cracking, water-resistant when drying, all the other properties. All the other properties are the same. The difference is the finish that you get with this one is a high gloss. Also, like it said on there, you can use it with translucent paints to create a glaze, if that's what you're trying to do, which is kind of cool if we're using some of this gloss gel medium with our gel plate printing. I have another brand of matte gel here. This is a Bicky Button, and this one is exactly the same as this Liquitex, just a different brand. This one I got at Tuesday Morning, and these I buy at Michael's. The other thing that I have here is, this is a multi-surface wax sealer. I use this on my books. When I am trying to get like a faux leather effect on my book, I can take this and use a rag with it and work it into that napkin that I have gone ahead and sealed. And it doesn't give it any shininess. It doesn't give it anything like that. It just gives a nice matte satin smooth finish to it. And I'm going to show you some examples of this. So I wanted to show you some things that I decoupaged with the gloss gel medium. So these are some ATC coins, and I went ahead and I decoupaged with the gloss gel. They only made this week, and they don't stick to each other. They just, you know, they're nice and slip and slide. The paint medium dries faster than the Mod Podge. It doesn't have as long a cure time. So I don't know if you can see how shiny these turn out. And the matte gel medium does look quite a bit the same as this. I don't like matte much because I'm a shiny girl. I'm so shiny. So I've used this a lot, but I don't have any examples of it handy that I can show you. So these are all the sealants that I have. I honestly feel that it is up to you to try them. My best tip for you is if you have 4 weeks to allow something to cure, go ahead and use the Mod Podge. It's cheap compared to the cost of the Liquitex Gloss Gel or Matte Gel Medium. But if you want something that will dry quickly, that will give you the same effect, not just that, but this feels a lot lighter when you apply it on. And I don't know, this feels heavy to me. The Mod Podge feels heavy when I put it on something. This just feels light, and I think that's why it dries so quickly also. The other thing that you should be aware of is if you are using the matte or the gloss gel and you wanted to water it down, you can. I don't, like I said before, because I prefer using it so it doesn't warp my paper as much because it has less water content. For me, these are my new go-tos, except I have all this Mod Podge. I have like 3 bottles of this stuff. 2 are brand new and this one's almost empty. So I have to use this up because I have it, I own it, and I bought it that cheap at Tuesday morning before they closed a couple of months ago. So try them all out, see what you like best. Let me know in the comments below if there's any other topic that you guys want to talk about next week. Please let me know and I will be more than happy to explore that and do some research for you. I will link the information from the Mod Podge as well as the Liquitex website that gives you the information on both products. All right, guys, you have a fantastic day. Bye now.